Hey, this is Ricky Kenerly Cichlids, and we're looking at the last tour, fish room tour of 2019. We're starting off with the big boy aquarium. There's been a few changes in this aquarium. Of course, the colors are getting better. The fish are doing great. No deaths, no diseases. Been set up for months. And there's actually less tannins. Once you get the wood adjusted to the water, they don't reduce as many at a time once they're submerged. The big adjustments were I would move some of the peacocks out of here for some breeding projects, and I moved a male Frontosa and two female Frontosas into this aquarium. Let me see if I can get the other one. The other one's down here, right down here. So actually they're doing good. I was wondering if the peacocks would bother them, stress them out. The male's a little dark, but you see this female down here, and she's looking pretty good. And they're doing all right, and they're not getting stressed and doing good. And where there was a problem in the past where the females were actually attacking each other, in this big aquarium, there's no issues. In the future, I may move a few more females in here, and maybe another male. We'll look at that, so keep up with that on the future videos. So let's check out the Nazca aquarium. So we've got 5 females in here, 5 OB peacocks, and they're doing good. They're not ready to breed yet. It'll probably be a few more days. They haven't bred yet, and the Nazca male is actually behind the mat and filter. It's one of my favorite tanks. I use the green glass and here to bring it out. I've added some plants to it. It's doing good. We'll come back to that if the Nazca peacock comes out. I'm going to move on. There'll be some breeding in this in the next couple of days, I'd say, or next few, at least in the week. And we'll be having some really cool offspring from them. So check out the video on the Nazca peacock. Now this aquarium's not real exciting. It's just a 30-gallon tall. Down in the bottom we have some baby bicolor labachromas. They're doing good. They're growing fast and just doing great. Nothing special about this aquarium, so we'll move to the next one. So this is a 75-gallon. Let me zoom out a little bit. And it's got tons of sunset peacocks. And there's a few Mbuna in here. Doing good. I've added some plants to it. Here, some other places. Doing good. I have to do water changes quite a bit because the tannins have not slowed down too much in this aquarium, but it's still doing great. And they're growing pretty fast. So that's really something I'm looking forward to on the sunset peacocks. Now the mostly Mbuna aquarium has some setbacks, some health issues due to some parasites. But right now it's doing really good. The young ones have not been affected by the parasite infection. And the peacocks now, I think there's just certain fish that were prone to it. Yes, I could treat it, but in the past I've treated problems like that and I end up killing more fish than let it run its course. I've never had any type of fish problem that did not correct itself in the aquarium eventually. Been doing lots of water changes in here, still doing good. Some of the younger fish are actually getting more dominant. We got the hongi here, it's getting more colorful here. The yellow labs are doing good. The bicolor labs are doing good. And then of course we have some hybrid fish like this one right here. It's doing really good. It's not really a hybrid fish, it's just a mix between some of the labachromas. There's several of those in there. They're doing really good. So it makes opportunity for some of the younger upper-coming fish. So let's check out some more fish. This is the Prism peacock aquarium, and of course, since I'm trying to do a tour, he's chilling out in the back. We have one it's holding, and he's back here in the cave. Here I thought he couldn't get in the cave. He's in there. We got this one it's holding. I'm gonna actually let that female right there about a few more days, then she's gonna be moved to a different aquarium, and I'll show you which aquarium that is. So if you want to see the main awesome male of the peacock, Prism peacock, watch that video. You can check out how it's doing. The two other females in here haven't bred yet, but it will be shortly. So this aquarium is holding the winter peacocks. Got lots of OBs, a few dragon bloods, and some icebreakers in here. And they're going to be spread out really soon when I set up 2 more 55 gallons. I already have them. I've had them for several years, and I'll be bringing them to this location soon. There's always things that always could hold off on the time that's done, but in the next few weeks I think it'll be pretty easy to do to bring them over here and get these spread out in those aquariums. So it'll be all the fish you see here will be divided up into 3 55-gallon aquariums. It's going to be looking really good. They're growing great. No, no fish deaths, even though there's a lot of fish in here. They're doing good. Then we have this 75-gallon with mostly all dragon bloods. They're doing good. The plants are doing really great. The growth rate of these fish are doing really awesome. It's not going to be one of my best show tanks as far as with the fish until the males really start to color up, because basically got yellow and orange, and that's kind of blah. There's a few OBs in here, but once they start getting their awesome colors, then this is going to be one of the more popular aquariums for my channel and for myself. I really like how the plants are doing. I've always loved the Nubius. They're doing great, so that's really helpful for me. And this one here is my OB albino aquarium. These are all albinos that hopefully most of them will be the white and orange OBs. There's like 10 of them in here. Did some scraping of the algae, so they're not coming out too much right now. I added another piece of driftwood here. Oh, you're seeing some glare. Well, I can't block it off, but there we go. Anyways, there's some plants. I've added some plants in here. Fish are doing good. Growing really fast because they're by themselves. And to answer a question from a viewer, yes, these are weaker fish, but once they get full grown, you have it in an aquarium with other peacocks, where there's enough peacocks in there to offset aggression. They won't really succumb to any aggression any more than any other peacock, long as there's plenty to offset the aggression. So if you have an aquarium full of peacocks, just a lot of them, then these will be just fine. I'm just right now growing them up and taking care of them, nurturing them all together. I just wanted an aquarium with them all, just their fish in this aquarium, and see how they do and make a breeding aquarium out of this. So yes, you can have albinos with your other fish. They are weaker, but as long as you have enough to offset the aggression, they'll be just fine. Now we're looking at the Icebreaker aquarium. Hopefully I'll be able to get some good views. Look at that one right there. That's a nice one. We have several that's really starting to color up at a small size. Look at the yellow right there and around the eyes, on the body. That's good. That's one of my best Icebreakers right there. So some news. I'm kind of making an announcement. I don't like to dwell on bad news, but the Icebreaker, the original Icebreaker, basically had one eye that was useful. It could have been from where he bumped his eye or a bacteria infection. Who knows, in the past. So he wasn't real strong of a fish. But what happened was I made a mistake, and I had a Frontosa, female Frontosa, that was beat up, and I moved them into the aquarium with the Icebreaker, because usually Frontosas don't have a problem with peacocks. and she basically stressed out and beat up the Icebreaker within a few days. Real quick like time, basically one day. And after I moved the fish, she wasn't able to recover. So the original Icebreaker is gone, but the project has not stopped. Especially when you saw that one with this one right here. Look at this amazing color right there. Amazing color. So that one may even look better than the original when it gets big. It's one of my most popular fish, but it may even look better than the original Icebreaker. It's looking really good. So the project has not stopped. It's actually just beginning. So that's the update on the Icebreaker. Now, we'll move down here to the Night Star Frontosa aquarium. You get that's the Night Star female back there. The males back here. Both of them only have one useful eye. The only update in this aquarium is to lower the water just a little bit so that the pump is kind of dropping the water into it, so there's more oxygen and more flow in there. They seem to be doing even better that way. There's been some signs of breeding activity, but I think there'll still be a few more weeks. Because after the one attempt, it's usually about 6 weeks later until there's another one. So when these guys breed, if they all turn out to be Night Star, that could radically change my fish room and my channel. So stay tuned for the information on that. This aquarium, we have all baby Frontosas, about 20 or so in here. And I moved all the plants out because the female Frontosa, the big female Frontosa, basically was ripping them to shreds. So I moved the plants out. There's about 5 plecos in here, 4 clowns and 1 bristlenose. And the female Frontosa is hiding back there under the log. So she may be moved into the big 125. I wanted to see how the other ones did first, and I'll probably move her soon. This aquarium here is just a holding tank for this mean Frontosa. He's almost killed several females. He may be moved into the 125 soon, and then it's going to be a trial period to make sure both males don't beat up on each other. And this is going to be the tank for the Prism peacock offspring. I'll be having the female in here to have her babies within a few days. So hey, if you've made it this long, watch the feeding frenzy of the big boy aquarium before you go. So check this out. All right, this is the funnest, most exciting part of my day, feeding this aquarium. So let's just go ahead and start it and end it off. This tour, the last one of 2019, with a feeding frenzy. Look at him go. It's just really exciting. It's very satisfying to have that many fish that are doing good, that colorful in one aquarium with no deaths, no diseases, no problems. It's awesome. Thanks again for watching. Ricky Kenerly Cichlids.